Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Move Me Back series. Today I have with me Life with the Kings. Right, so guys, perhaps you'd like to introduce yourselves to start with.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Jarrell.
Jarrell. I love that name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So sweet. Yes, I love it. Okay, so you have the same accent as me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
From the UK?
Yes.
And you're in Ghana?
Yeah.
Are you Ghanaian?
No.
Okay. So why Ghana?
You want to go first?
Why Ghana? Because the Most High told us to get up and get here. We've never been to Ghana before, ever.
Oh, you hadn't been to Ghana before you moved here?
No, never been to Ghana. Our parents are Jamaican, so that's where we go, to Jamaica. So our parents are from Jamaica, so that's the country that we're expected to go back to. We did go back to Jamaica. Just wasn't for us. Just didn't. I love Jamaica. Don't get it twisted. I love Jamaica, but it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And Jarrell had a dream one day, and she woke up crying and basically said that we need to move to Ghana ASAP.
Really?
And then within 3 months, we were here.
Really?
Yeah.
So the dream that she had was enough for you to say, let's do it.
We're not.
Or did you feel inspired as well?
Oh no, we've always wanted to leave the UK. So the dream was definitely enough. We're not religious, but we are obedient to the Most High. And for us, that's what the dream was. It was telling us to move. And when the Most High says move, then you move. So who am I to question and say, it was in alignment with what we wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So that's how I know it was something we had to do.
Yeah.
So within 3 months, I believe we wanted to go before 3 months, but
The borders were closed.
the borders closed.
Yeah.
COVID
the
hit,
borders closed.
and the borders closed.
Yeah.
So we were stuck, and we was just like, the borders closed, and it was like, so what do we do? Do we stop gathering stuff to leave? And then I got the feeling that we should just, I had a dream, another dream, just a constant dream.
Full of dreams here.
And the dream said, when you're ready to go, just ask for the borders to open, and they will open. And the minute we were ready, 3 months later, I asked for the borders to open. The very next week.
Yeah.
No, the very next day they opened, and then the very next week we left.
What?
And then the minute we left and arrived, the borders closed.
The next
straight
day.
Really? So it's almost like it opened just for you guys.
Honestly, sometimes we only have a small window of opportunity,
Yeah.
and that's depending on how many opportunities you probably previously had to do something that you procrastinated on. So we just felt like, okay, it's definitely first of all alignment, and that we just couldn't miss up the opportunity to just start a new life, especially with how much fear and propaganda. The UK at that time was not a very nice place to be.
I know. I was actually watching the news from here in the UK, and I was just like, I just couldn't. This is too intense for me. Like I've just switched off the TV because it just made you feel like, how am I gonna cope? I'm scared for my children. I'm scared for myself. I'm scared. And that's too much fear mongering for me. So I just wouldn't watch. I was like, no, this can't happen. So I completely understand what you're saying.
I think people like the perception that people give of Africa is so wrong.
Yeah.
But then it's like, imagine those people that are giving that perception. If you look at that very same country, it's terrible. Like they talk about corruption here.
Yeah.
Well, yes, there is corruption here, but the corruption there,
of course.
just because it's not.
It's modelled. The corruption here is models of the corruption there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, by colonialism.
And
so
you probably just don't see it day to day as much. But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen day to day.
Exactly.
And we still have children, or I still have children in the UK. I still have 5 more children. So it's like I could take these, because this is who I have with Jarrell. And then the aim is to create something here so that they can come and we can give them a better life as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're giving them a better life.
Of course, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what did your family say when you said, we're going to leave and we're going to go to Ghana? Like, this must have just sounded mad. How did they receive it?
There was so much opposition, and the thing is as well, sometimes on the surface it was like, oh, okay, yeah, and then once they realized that we were actually serious, like, no, we're going, and there's no plans to come back, there's no return flight, none of that. The energy started to shift slightly, and from things like, you're going to get diseases and sick, and to there's bandits there, and you know.
I'm like, what bandits? The thing is, I think we kind of, because our original plan was to drive to Africa from the UK.
Yeah, I was going to do the whole van life
thing. Was it going to take you?
about 1 year. No, we was going to drive, and the reason being is because we've always wanted to travel. We still want to travel.
Yeah.
And we wanted to experience van life. We was going to get a van, we was going to convert it, and we're just going to take our time, and so we was going to drive. And I guess that's what scared them. We was going to do the whole van life thing and take our time.
Yeah.
So the destination was Africa, but we was going to go through Europe and just and see some more of Africa as well. And they just begged us, please don't drive, please. Because we live our life with no fear.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how people should live their life.
Yeah.
But for someone that is in fear or is programmed, it looks like we're just crazy and we need to be sectioned. But do you know what I mean? Africa is beautiful. Do you know what I mean?
It absolutely is.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. Wow. Okay. So when you got like the negative comments and stuff coming, how did it affect you, or did it affect you?
No, it didn't affect me. No.
It affected me.
Really?
Yeah, it did, because I just wanted some more support, you know? Like, I wish that my parents had done this for me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just gives you options, you know, just to experience another way of living. If nothing else, just the sun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
just
the sun was
benefits
enough.
from just the sun. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, I felt like we were being pioneers, for him for his family, me for mine. And I just felt like where's your guys' sense of adventure? Where's your ambition? You know, where's your faith?
Yeah.
Like, if anything, you should be grateful, because now I'm going,
You can come.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
know?
kind of like open the door, right?
Right, exactly. It's like, why can't we build together? Like, as a family, you know?
One thing I've realized about, because I've had a similar experience to you, one thing I've realized is that people are going to say what they've got to say. You have to do what you've got to do, unless you're happy to remain in a position forever and ever. And that's it. So you've got to take the step, otherwise it just will
have
not
to
happen.
do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
It's my grandma. She was the one person that gave us 100% support.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's because she left Jamaica to go to the States. So she already did what we were doing.
Yeah.
And that obviously, you know, give or take, bettered, you know, the generation. So we were now we're just going back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And doing the exact same thing. So she was like, go for it. Do it. Do you know what I mean? So even now, she just supports us all the way. So.
With the emphasis on the going back.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we're going back to where we're originally from, right?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
If we never left, we wouldn't have to come back.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. So once you touched down in Ghana, what was your experience like? Was it what you thought it was going to be like?
Do you know what? There was mixed emotions. So it was just amazing in regards to, it's like, wow, we're on the motherland, and for the most part, people were very welcoming and stuff. But we definitely faced some challenges.
We faced a lot of challenges. Like, if I'm weighing it up, you know, we have been homeless since we've been here.
Yeah.
Homeless? In what sense? Like?
In sense of like, okay, so when we first got here, our whole plan, we came with a tent, a big, like, army tent. I know this is crazy.
And tools in our barrels, and we just came prepared.
We came ready to go into the bush and live a natural life.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how we come.
You were actually going to live in a tent.
Yes, we live in a tent now.
You live in a tent.
You didn't know.
Oh my
This
God.
is so priceless. I thought you knew.
No.
There did be no research.
No.
you
Do you
didn't.
know why? When I do interviews, I like to not know anything.
Anything.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So that
this is natural.
it's a natural conversation.
Yeah.
Girl,
and
we
it's
live
a
in a
natural
tent.
reaction.
We've been living in a tent for 9 months now. 9 months now.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought I was strong. You know, like, wow, okay.
So I guess you can understand why our family is a bit like, you're gonna do what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
How do you have electricity, water? How does it work for you?
We now have electricity.
Yeah, we've got like a temporary line up until we get our solar when our house is finished.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have no running water on the land. There's a pump in the village. So we just drive the abubia to the pump the water and bring it back. and have
We
back
do what the
water as well.
villagers do. That's what
Yeah,
we do.
we-
I can see it.
Respect, no respect for that. That's deep.
That was the original plan. So, and that was 2 years ago when we came. So that was the plan. Imagine we come with our tent and everything, and we was in a hotel. We couldn't find hotels that we wanted to be in that were going to be comfortable for as long as we knew we was going to be in it.
Right, right.
And
Like
we,
to be able to cook and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and give you a real short story, quickly condensed. So we searched a piece of land in a Dukram, a Breesides.
Yeah.
Deal turned out to be dodgy, so we're still in the hotel. We thought that deal would have been good, and then we would move on to the land.
Yeah.
So we're still in the hotel, maybe like 4 months in the hotel, first hotel. And then we moved from that hotel because they had had enough of us. It was like, what, you just want to live here or what?
Yeah.
We spent Christmas there in that hotel, and then we moved down to Accra.
Yeah. No, Tema.
To Tema. We moved to Tema.
No. Hacho.
We moved to
Okay, so
Hacho.
you've been around.
Yeah.
So we rented a place in Hacho, stayed there.
30 days.
Landlord issues, was there for 30 days.
Okay.
Never move in where your landlord is on the same floor as you.
Living opposite.
It will never work.
Oh, okay.
Then we moved in with someone a friend from the UK's friend here. That was in Tema.
Yeah.
That was a disaster. It was in one room. Just a complete disaster.
You need your space, right? Especially because you have
Space.
children and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was challenging.
And we just went around looking for land.
We went to another friend.
Oh, we went to another friend.
Yeah. We was there for like just over a month.
Just over a month.
Yeah.
And then from there, we just said, you know what? At that point, we had found some land, and the deal looked sweet.
Yeah.
Everything worked out, paper worked. But at that point, Jarrell was more in a case of slowing down.
I
like,
was just
hold on.
traumatized.
Yeah.
For more than moving. I was like, I just need to stop
Work, right?
for a second
Yeah.
and just find my feet again. I just felt so, just
But did you
out
ever
of
feel
balance.
like maybe you've made a mistake at that point?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Did you consider going back?
No, not enough to
Okay.
go back. Just enough to reevaluate how we was gonna move onto the land.
Right.
I personally wanted him to go onto the land
By myself.
by himself and just
Innocent.
fix it.
By myself.
And just do it all and then send for me when it's done. And I'll stay in Accra in the apartment and with the children.
Yeah.
But didn't go like that.
Right.
The thing is, we realized we did try to do the whole Spintex. We lived in Spintex for a while, 3 months.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we realized that we just left Babylon, and this is not much different. That the consumerism that we left from there is still here in Accra. For some people, this is cool. For us, having an apartment here but living in the bush would be great. That would be ideal.
Yeah.
But we just realized that the bush was for us, and I resisted her in terms of going by myself. But by the time I was like, okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, we had to go anyway because the landlord started acting up at this place. So we were kind of forced into the situation, but we were ready.
Yeah.
Tent, tools.
We had everything we needed. There was nothing stopping us from going other than us, basically.
Yeah.
We had the land, everything was literally perfect.
Yeah.
It was just us.
Right. Wow.
And more me, to be fair, at that point. Because I was gung-ho in the beginning, but because of all the different, the
You
hurdles.
just needed to take a moment, right?
Yeah.
That's understandable though, because I think coming all the way from the UK to here is a lot anyway. So because it's a big change, especially when you have children. You know when it's yourself, you kind of you're in survival mode and you can handle
Exactly.
It would have been much easier on our own.
Yeah, but with children it's a completely different thing, so I understand that.
Yeah.
So what was the biggest shock for you living here? Apart from the moving around, what was the biggest shock?
The biggest shock.
That's such a good question.
It is.
Yeah, I've
Got
not
your
asked
gut
that.
now?
Yeah, you have.
Wow.
Okay.
There's been many shocks. I'm just trying to think of the biggest.
Yeah.
Right, start me off.
Start you off.
Yeah, because
Okay. I don't know. I guess the.
I know. I've
Go
got
on.
one. The Obroni thing.
Ah.
Yeah, that was. I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that.
I know. I expected, having been to other African countries, to come and be welcomed as, oh, my brother. And don't get me wrong, it's not like this everywhere.
Yeah.
But especially where we are in the village,
Yeah.
we're just seen as white people.
Yeah.
And I'm not white. and I'm actually trying to get away from a white supremacy system. So to be called an Abroni, that really hurt.
Of course.
And it felt like, okay, so I'm in the UK, I'm told to go back to Africa. I go to Jamaica, I'm called brown man or British. Or I come here and I'm called a Brony. And it's like, where can I go and just be a brother? Do you know what I mean? So that was the biggest.
I completely agree. I think I've actually spoken myself on camera about something similar to this because it's like, so where do we fit in? Because
so do you get this?
Well, they don't necessarily call me a Brony, but there's that kind of, it's in the conversation, So people are like, but you're not Ghanaian, you're British. But I am Ghanaian. I'm like, both my parents are Ghanaian. How much more Ghanaian can I get? Maybe I wasn't raised here, but I'm still Ghanaian. But people, so when I'm over there, I'm an African. And when I'm here, I'm not British. So I'm like, so where should I go?
Yeah, the judgment.
You know?
Yeah, it's
and
not
so
nice.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
So tell me about the parts of your journey so far that you've absolutely loved.
The land. Everything about the land we absolutely love. I love our community, the village that we have, even though teaching them not to call me a Brony. Once we get past that, the people are so loving. The children have always got a smile on their face.
We have so many children that come to our land to play.
They're just drawn to
all
our
the
land.
village children.
And you know, just the healing that the motherland gives you, especially in nature. The healing that we receive. Like we've had people come to our land and said, I can feel the healing already.
And they've been there a couple of hours. Yeah, and they're just like overwhelmed by just the beauty, the peace, just everything. It's perfect.
Oh, that's lovely.
You can't get that in the UK. It's like, we took our tent and we went to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth was nice. But boy, was it cold. Do you know what I mean? It was cold, it was rainy. It's not Africa, and you don't get that healing in the UK. In fact,
the feeling of home. Yeah, that's always been missing for me. I actually feel home, and it's crazy, but I feel more safe in my tent, in the pitch black, in the middle of the jungle, than I do even in Accra.
And she was saying that up until today, she's on the Trocho, she's like, there's nothing safer than our land. Do you know what I mean? Being in nature.
Amazing.
It is. It's become paradise. And I think that's what being here has allowed, it's given us the opportunity to create our own paradise. Because it's not what it started at, it was bush. You know what I mean? But you know, it's slowly becoming paradise.
And how have your children kind of responded to such a change? How have they responded to like not having water on tap 24 hours and all of that? How have they managed to adjust?
I think the boys have
adjusted.
They just gone with the flow.
There was no adjusting to do. They just were free. That's what they wanted, to just run around, as much land, play with sticks. Our 6-year-old is lighting fires. Do you know what I mean? Like for constructive reasons.
Not just randomly. I have to say that.
And you know, our daughter struggled a bit more. So it's expected. She was 14 when she came in.
Exactly.
So she's
That's
gone
a very
through
tricky age. Yes. That's expected, as you said, absolutely.
So she resisted and wanted to go home until last week. No, until
a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago.
Last month.
A few months ago. Like she's finally like. The thing is, with what we are doing, it could take a while to find the sweet spot. Like, you know, having that place where you're just like, okay, this is home. You know, we were here in Accra for like the first year, and it was like a holiday. You know, we was traveling everywhere.
The minute Volta here and everywhere.
Everywhere. The minute we started living like we was on a holiday, then reality kicked in. And then you're in the bush. And then you've got to adjust to that. So it took a while for her to adjust and to just get used to it.
And me, to be fair.
And you as well.
It took me about the same amount of time, to be honest.
No, but you have to give yourself time because it's a massive change. It's a massive change from what you're used to. You've got so many new things to learn. There's so many things around you. It can be very overwhelming. So, you know, when it comes to adjusting after having moved here, I think you've got to give yourself years, in all honesty.
Definitely.
I agree.
I found that a lot of people, when they get to the 2-year mark, is when they turn around and kind of go back. Because they just can't quite get the right balance. But I think if you can stick it past that, you're good to go.
I think there's not been a day when we thought we don't want to go back. Like,
Yeah.
and not even go back, but leave to go somewhere else.
Right.
There's not been a day when you've had that little feeling like, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Should I go? And then there's
Or
days.
like, what? Oh, why am I here?
Why am I
Like,
here?
why did I choose this place? Yeah.
But it's normal.
It
That's
is.
completely
It's
normal.
completely
as long
natural.
as you're saying to yourself, you know what, actually, I'm not giving myself the option, because once you give yourself the option to go back, you will.
You will go back.
You will. But if you think that, you know what, this is the journey, yes, it may not be a smooth one, I'm going to stick on it, you will make it.
We
Yeah.
have
You
to
will make
find the sweeter spot
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
mission. And for us, then it's complete. Until
Yes.
we do that, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because remember, the Most High told us to come.
Exactly.
So
So
what
you've
am I
got a
going to
job
do?
to do.
I've got a job to
Yes.
do. What am I
Yeah,
going to do? Be
exactly.
disobedient and go back and
You
then
know,
get licked down by a bus?
Exactly. I think if you went back, you'd be doing yourself a disservice.
Absolutely.
Because you've been sent on a journey, and if you don't fulfill that, you will not feel fulfilled in doing anything else until you've done that. So stick with it. Don't give up. Don't give
Yeah.
up. You're doing the right thing.
And
It's
it's-
hard now, but it will get easier.
And it's
Yeah.
looking sweeter. The more the house just
Yeah.
gets bigger, the
Yeah,
roof is on.
yeah.
It's now like, okay, it's feeling sweeter.
Yeah,
We're going
yeah.
to come out of a tent. Like,
Yeah.
you can't imagine living in a tent, right?
No, I can't. I did a tent once, right? Once overnight, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. And that wasn't even,
Yeah.
that was in the UK, and I was like, this is not for me. I
See, we
can't.
used to camp in the UK, and don't get it twisted, it's not one of those little,
Yeah.
like we've got a proper like army
Right,
canvas tent.
blanket.
Yeah.
We've got
Right.
a TV in there, do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
it's popping, we've got LED lights and things, you know what I mean?
Right, okay,
But,
okay.
you know, it's for us, it's a healing. It humbles us, it keeps us like, we're in the village.
Yeah.
They don't see us rolling in a big 4x4 and just
Yeah.
pulled up and building some big house.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we've gained the respect.
I was going to say that
the
we've
community.
gained a lot of respect because people when we've had like hundreds of people come to the land for jobs and all sorts of different things,
Really?
and they come and they're just like
You live
their
there.
jaw drops because they obviously they've never seen anyone
I'll
living
have
in
to
a
come and
tent.
see it one day. Like, I can't even imagine it. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, wow.
You-
So if somebody else was planning on coming to Ghana and doing something similar to you, what advice would you give them?
Come and stay with us first.
Oh, we can give more than advice.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what we're doing out here. So this is part of our purpose, and the land is not just for us. It's a gift to us, and it's something that we feel that we have to share with anyone else who basically needs a support. So we're just offering what we would have liked to have, but being the pioneers, we had to come first.
Yeah.
So now we're in a position, or we will be very soon, to offer whether it be a guest house, if you know you don't want to do the whole tent thing, long stays, short-term stays.
Or in your case, a tent, you can come and stay.
Yeah, and give it a try for the
12
weekend.
hours.
You know, the whole cooking outside thing, just collecting your firewood, just really trying to feel what it is like to get back to living more simply, more, you know, in harmony with nature. Yeah,
So that's
just
the
to see the
service you're
benefit.
going to actually offer people.
Yeah, that's-
Like if someone wanted to come next week, are you ready?
No, we're not
No,
ready.
no.
Okay.
Well, our aim is to be ready by late 2022. So
Okay.
late this year.
Yeah, late
Okay.
So we're looking maybe August, September.
Yeah.
We have a GoFundMe currently, so we're trying to raise
Okay.
funds to complete the guest house and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we, you know, we just want people to, like I said, the motherland is healing. So when you come to life, which is love yourself for eternity, you're only coming to live life with the Kings. So you're just coming to live the way we live.
Right.
So
right.
it's not like, don't get me wrong, we do have programs and there will be other stuff, and you will have to sleep outside for one night. Like, you have to, for one night.
Really?
Yeah, for one
Yeah.
night. And that's not in a tent.
But we all do it. We all gonna do it together. It's not
That's
like you're
not-
by yourself
Yeah.
outside.
Okay.
So you'll be in a group, but we had to do this, and what it did for us, it got rid of a lot of fear about
Just like that.
Africa, about nature,
Yeah.
about snakes, because we've had many
about the
snakes on our
jungle.
land, just about. And once you get past that, it does something for you. So we're calling it a rites of passage. So once you do come through, for as long as you want to, once you're done, you would have transformed from something to something else. And even if you go back to the UK, I guarantee you're gonna want to come back to Ghana.
You're gonna be the same again.
Yeah, you won't. I agree.
You wanna gonna leave. You won't be the same because we can't be the same.
Yeah.
Like what this has done for us.
It's freedom.
Yeah.
Like it's actual freedom. You know, being debt free, being self-sustainable.
Yeah.
You know, to an extent. It's just.
No one can tell you about your. You know, in the UK, people just in your business. Like the government, everybody just in your business. No one can tell you.
You're not even allowed to catch water over there. It doesn't belong to you.
Right.
Can you imagine? From the sky?
Imagine you're not allowed to catch the water that falls from the sky.
I know, right? Imagine telling someone that here. They'll just look at you like you're crazy.
Like you're
what
crazy.
do you mean I can't catch the water?
And even in America, you can't grow your own food in certain states. So you can see where we're going. So for us, it's like, okay, we need to be able to grow our own food, catch our own water, and govern our own family. Do you know what I mean? And not have the government do it for us. Like, I am the king of my castle. She is the queen of this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And no one else is going to tell us. And for the people in the UK, it's here. Like, it's in the UK. It's in Africa. Do you know what I mean? It's in Ghana. It's that freedom is here. And people think, oh, they just go and they're savages. And do you know what I mean? Like, some of the places in Ghana, hey, it's ton up. Do you know what I mean? Like, the economy here is thriving. Like, the UK is cold and grey and concrete and miserable.
And artificial.
And artificial.
So artificial.
And, you know, and that's all here as well. But the abundance is everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like the balance is offset though here. You know,
Yeah.
the artificial is just pockets.
Yeah,
It can't thrive here. Not on the scale that it does, you know, back in the West. You know, for me here, nature's winning. Like, nature is winning.
It's true
And you can
because
feel it.
because also there's a level of poverty for people here. They are going to want to grow their own stuff because they can't necessarily go to the shops and really buy it. So people like that, and they don't have money for pesticides to spray. So they'll go back to the old ways, we'll use manure, whatever it is that we're going to use.
Whatever you have.
Do you see what I mean? So you're keeping some of those basic things that were here before. So.
And people need to just get that in their mind, especially in the UK, that you can grow your own food. I know it seems simple, but you can grow your own food. Some people just have no concept of that. It's just convenience. Co-op, Tesco's, Asda. Do you know what I mean? It's cheap, it's cheerful, but you can grow your own food and you're in control of that.
I was going to say, take back control of your life, you know?
Wow.
And even if you want to stay in the city, just having the option to, like, just having nature just on your doorstep. Like, even if you didn't want to go all the way to where we are, in the eastern region, you know, like, there's a breeze, like, there's just, there's so many places just outside of Accra that, you know, where it's still thriving.
And if you are in the heart of Accra, I just stress that, get yourself a plot. Have a garden, please. Don't just concrete everything. Have a garden. Do you know what I mean? And just be in tune with nature, because touching the earth here in Africa is very different to touching the dirty soil in the UK. It's very different. Like, it is.
Well, the
like,
soil there is malnourished.
It's
That is
exactly.
true. It's malnourished.
And that's what it will do to you, malnourish you. Do you know what I mean? Here, it's healthy. It's full of iron. It's rich. And, you know, we could be having a stressful day. Take the family out and do some seedling, some gardening, and energy's uplifted.
Wow. Okay, so if people would like to contact you, where can they find you?
Instagram, Life with the Kings. That's LYFE with the Kings, Kings with 2 eyes. Life with the Kings on YouTube.
Oh, you said that when you didn't use that. I meant to say YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram, wherever. Patreon. Go get funding for our GoFundMe. Any donations are welcome. It's hard out here. We had what they call it, a natural skincare business in the UK, and that kind of funded everything for us to be here. And we had to cut ties with the UK, so we sold the company because it was very difficult to, do you know what I mean? And we're kind of putting that all into rolling with faith right now. So we put that all into our business and our home, and it's hard. So this is why we did the Go Get Fund Me, so that if people could donate, it's much appreciated, because ideally what we want to do is offer this service for free, because I'm sure
Not
you probably
everyone's in
don't
a
want to pay for
position.
the privilege of sleeping outside.
Yeah.
But imagine you did it for free. Like, do you know what I mean? But no, if we can give it to, like, imagine like there are 10 underprivileged children in the UK, or just children that I don't know that are into gangs, that we can say, do you know what, they have a mentor, bring them here. And I'm talking about people of all ages, but for an example, young people, bring them here. There ain't no gun violence here. Let them experience something else. They'll go back with a different mentality. And if we can offer that for free, for us, we've been put in a position that we should be offering it for free, but we also have to eat. So currently we need to eat, but eventually we want to get to a place where we can give this service back for free. And I know the people can help with that. Do you know what I mean? So
So guys, if you would like to donate and help them out, you can definitely do that. I'll put the link for their GoFundMe into the description box so you can check it out. Okay, but do head over to their channel as well. Check out what they're getting into on in their tent. Okay, their tent. And yeah, you can follow their journey. I'm sure it's an amazing one. So please head over and subscribe to their channel and support them out. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for taking the time.
Can I just say, Della, thank you, because when we did get the call from the Most High, obviously the first thing you do is go to YouTube. Where am I going? And you popped up. A few other people popped up. So what you're doing is light.
Yeah, it is.
And that shines
keep sharing your light, honestly.
way over to the UK, to the Americas.
I appreciate that.
Do you know what I mean? So keep doing
Not
what
too
you're
many
doing.
compliments, I'm a bit emotional.
Keep doing what you're doing, because
it makes
you're
so much
inspiring.
difference.
Yeah.
It does.
Thank you.
Your authenticity, you know, you share what you don't need to share. And so the more honest you are, the more you use your voice, the more people that is really helping, because it helps us.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Got me feeling all types of emotions now. I'm all in my feelings. Okay.
That's good. Feel it.
So guys, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button for me, add the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Luti Papa.